So, good morning, everyone. Welcome to episode 8 of the Tuesday Morning Coffee Club, 10th of December, and it's been a long time since we've been on. We always mention in every event, the Innovator International, or Geminus Innovation as our business is actually called to us, is a venture of our own. We're also entrepreneurs, myself and Nick, and this is a business that we seek to grow in the same way that you're growing your businesses. And over the last few months, we've been quite busy developing the business, investigating some new avenues, developing some new services. And today we're going to speak to you quite specifically about one of those services. Before we do that, let's take a moment to sit back and think of the time of the year. For many of you, this will be your first Christmas in the UK. And the Christmas season, such a beautiful time in Britain. Whilst it quite clearly is a Christian celebration, clues in the name, Christmas, sometimes we get confused between the religious side of Christmas and this big figure in red and white who delivers presents, Santa Claus. But for those of you who aren't aware, Santa Claus is actually based upon St. Nicholas, a 4th century Christian saint who wore red. So those religious connotations do tie through. But I had the pleasure, and it was an absolute pleasure, of spending a time working for a business some time ago that used to be called the Asian Business Federation. And had a chat with a guy who led it, a lovely guy, fantastic guy and a close friend called Rafik. And I said, do you guys celebrate Christmas? And he said, yeah, of course we do. He said, we're not Christians, so we don't celebrate the Christian side of Christmas, but Christmas to us is a time to relax with family, to get together, to enjoy the festivities. And again, whilst it is a Christian celebration, in the UK it's seen as a time to celebrate everything, to celebrate the year, to relax, to reward yourself for for what you've achieved through the year, set goals for the new year and spend some time with family. So whatever your religion, get out to the cities, enjoy the festive markets and have a great time, because it is a time for family, happiness, celebrate all things that are good and happy and get together. So if it's your first Christmas in the UK, here we go, first interruption. Networking or business events and pets, never tie the two together. Thank you guys, sorry about that. Christmas is a time to get together, it's time to have fun. So get out there. If it's your first Christmas in the UK, make sure you really, really enjoy it. Take it all in and just enjoy yourselves. And contribute. By contribute, I mean get involved and make sure you do enjoy it. It's a part of being British, irrespective of your religion. So anyway, so going back to here, what have we been up to for the last few months? Well, for those of you who follow our social media, Nick and I had the pleasure, and it was an absolute pleasure, of going to India last month. And we were actually the guests of a company called DeGlobalist, who ran this big event, DGEMS 2024, which is all about building business without borders. It was 200 of India's top businesses, primarily tech, and the quality of the businesses was unbelievable. It was fabulous. India really is a country of opportunity, and it certainly won't be the last time we go. We're looking forward to going back, and I think India will present Geminus Innovation with a lot of opportunity to help people moving forward. But that was a part of what we've been doing. So I'm going to spend just a couple of minutes telling you about how we've been developing Geminus Innovation before we go on to the main purpose of this meeting, because those of you who are connected to us, stakeholders, members, just simply involved, or if you want to build business in the UK, then it's worth knowing a little bit more about who we are. So I'm just going to spend a couple of minutes telling you about who we are and what we've been doing. So Innovator International is a project run by the business Geminus Innovation. That's the business that Nick and I established and have built over the last 8 years now. So Geminus Innovation is our venture, but we're now expanding a little bit to bring in some more projects. So we're going to be renaming the business. We're going to be trading as the Geminus Group. And if you want to see a little bit more about what we do, geminusgroupuk.com. The site has still got a couple of links and bits and pieces that need developing, but that tells you a lot more about the business, who we are, and where we're going. Because we've developed the remit to help international entrepreneurs and businesses who want to do business in or with the UK. And at the moment, we've got 4 projects within Geminus Group. We've got Innovator International, which deals with visas, or endorsements, I should say, and checkpoint monitoring. That is quite specifically for the Home Office. We've now developed Innovator Pulse, and there's a story behind that. I'm going to hold the story for a few minutes, but Innovator Pulse is the platform that gives you business support once you have your visa. So you use Innovator International until you've got your visa, then you transition on to Pulse to help you grow your business. We've got 2 other ventures. I'm going to talk about them separately. I'll mention them in name now, but I'm not going to dwell on those today. We've got Your. Your is aimed at helping international businesses who want to trade in the UK but don't need a visa. So they might want a partnership, they might want to know about what opportunities exist in the UK for them. Your can help you understand the opportunities, set a plan and deliver those opportunities, but it's very specifically not for people who want a visa, quite separate. And Nexus we're launching in the next couple of weeks. Nexus is a specific program for international and student graduate entrepreneurs and enterprise teams. We're building the presence in the UK with UK HEIs to help international entrepreneurs, student and graduates, because they have a specific set of challenges that UK resident entrepreneurs don't have, because they just tend to know the system better and the infrastructure and so on. So Nexus is a university program we're rolling out initially within the UK, but aiming to go international within the next 12 months. So if you want to know more about those, just drop me a message, ask. Otherwise, I would be more than happy to tell you at any point. We're going to run sessions on Your and Nexus in the new year, but initially, let's get going on Innovator Pulse. So, okay, moving on. Innovator Pulse. I started a little story about this, and it was the event after the Shard last year. We were on the tube on the way back, and I was speaking to a fantastic contact. I won't mention it just in case she doesn't want to be named. And she said, "Do you know that some of your clients are scared of you? They're scared of talking to you." And I said, "What do you mean by that?" And she said, "Well, what I really mean is they think because you work from the Home Office, we don't work for the Home Office, but we effectively contact you to the Home Office for this programme. If something's going wrong with their business and they tell you, the Home Office will find out. And then if the Home Office find out, they could lose their endorsement and they could lose their visa." And that is opposite to what it is that we want to achieve. What we really, really want to achieve is entrepreneurs speaking to us about their businesses. So if things aren't going right, then we can help you get them right. And when we're talking to you about the development of your business, the growth of your business, we do not speak to the Home Office about those matters. We only bring in the Home Office if, for example, you're breaching rules, you're abusing your rules under your visa and so on. We want to help you grow the business without the support, without the intervention or the monitoring of the Home Office. And we can only do that if we build a culture of trust. So, bearing that in mind, we developed Innovator Pulse. Because we wanted something that was quite different. You use Innovator International to get your visa, and then when you've got your visa, you move on to Pulse, which has absolutely nothing to do with the Home Office, where we can speak to you in a trusted, private environment, where you can talk to us about the problems you're facing with your business, and we can work out quite specifically how we can help you with those issues to get your business growing. So bearing that in mind, what I'd like to do now is let me show you their contact details first. In a couple of seconds, I'm going to bring in James Roach. Many of you may have heard of James, because I'm sure you'll have dealt with him at some point. He's our ops lead. He manages applications and all of our systems. Please do connect to James on LinkedIn. This is the picture you'll see. And let's see if my system is behaving. James, welcome in the room. Are you well?
Hi, Richard. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, very well.
Fantastic. So just a little bit about James. So as you may or may not know, we are a family business. James is actually Nick's son. So heir to the business, so to speak. But the other thing James is very, very passionate about is, let's get a little bit of personal stuff done first, Chelsea Football Club. Massive Chelsea fan, you're having a fantastic year, things are finally coming together for you, and it must be a
Yeah.
great time to be a Chelsea fan.
Yeah. Me and my dad are both Chelsea fans, big Chelsea fans. So yeah, it's been a nice start to the season so far.
Yeah,
We've
very good to you, James.
also joining the club of having your pets on your knee in live Zoom sessions. So
Oh, brilliant.
it's
James,
all going on here.
well, it's good to see Chelsea things coming together for Chelsea. In all honesty, I can't think of many better clubs to support at all. Anyway, moving on with the session. Okay, so James, tell us a little bit. We're going to go to a stream in a minute, and actually do a live demo of Pulse. But can you just tell us a little bit, what is Pulse, and what's the difference between Pulse and Insight?
Yeah, so I think one of the best things about working at Innovator is the community that we have here, of all the sort of amazing entrepreneurs that we work with. Have the pleasure of helping and supporting and just getting to know so many different people. It's really amazing. So when we sit down in our meetings and we're trying to think about ways to grow it, we've come up with Pulse, and we wanted to make it first like a public facing website. So we wanted to display all of our founders' stories, all of the amazing stuff that you guys do. We wanted to put a bit more resources on there to help you. We've got support documents, videos to all our events, and more stuff as well. And it's also a place to see our extra services where we can actually really help you with your business and support it on your visa journey. So I'm sure we'll go into this later through the demo, but we've got two services. We've got Your Business Coach, and we've got expert sessions. And Your Business Coach is the vital one, really, where you can have access to our private members area, where it's full of loads more resources and monthly coaching sessions with an expert business coach.
Fantastic. Thanks, James. And so we made a decision. We didn't want to confuse people. So this really is the new Insight. If people are using Insight at the moment, Pulse is going to be replacing Insight. I guess we'll take Insight down at the end of this year.
Yeah, we will.
And then obviously people will be using Pulse instead. But the functionality, it's not a million miles away from Insight. It's just it's improved. It's easier. The interface is a little simpler. Yeah,
absolutely. We're constantly trying to make improve things and make things better. Pulse is more of once you are onto the private members area, Pulse is more of a great way to sort of stay up to date with the community, and you get access to that vital full bank of resources and the business coach. So yeah, we've done a little refresh to the user face to make it a bit more easy to navigate, simplified a lot of the sort of functions to it, and hopefully it's a lot more enjoyable experience for all our community members.
Yeah, I think the other thing that was massive, and this took us so long to get it right, is we made the decision to make Pulse a public platform where there is some information, free to all, information about our success stories, our member stories, understanding people's journeys. But then there's a members area that has more exclusive and a wider range of content, and probably some very, very useful and valuable stuff on there. We'll go into that in a couple of seconds. James, this seemed to be running so smoothly technically, but I'm going to make one ask of you. My YouTube chat box is not working, so if we do get questions, can you please just copy them across to me on WhatsApp? This is tech at its absolute best, so I can at least feed the questions in. Otherwise, James, we can have you as a special guest reading out the questions at the end, and I'll try and answer them. So let's see how it goes. Okay, so in the end, what we suggested here was there's a public section that's free to all, but then a members section with even more resources, and everyone can access the free content. But to access the members area, you have to be on one of our paid support programs. So bearing that in mind, let's see if the next stage of tech is sufficiently kind to us. The webpage, here we go, fantastic. Okay, so James, I'm not sure. James, have you got a YouTube window open separately at the moment? Actually, there'll be a 15-second delay, so you probably can't see what we're sharing at the moment. So this is Innovator Pulse. This is the main page. as I scroll down, we have founder stories. These are all people who are progressing through the an Innovator International journey. So if we look, for example, let's have a look at Fusion Kitchen. If I click on this now, there we go. So we get the the success story. Actually, we can click on this and get the full story here. This will be actually logging into the members area. There we go. So we can find more about the sizzle behind Fusion Kitchen's journey. So we get some lovely stories about the businesses, about what they're doing, about how they're working, and so on. Let's pop back here. As we stroll down, we've got videos. We've got the other morning coffee clubs, which are also on our YouTube channel. We have an events gallery and a little bit about what we do as an endorsing body in the event that you've come here and you've not yet got your visa and you need to go back to Innovator International. What I'm going to do, I'm not going to focus on these, but I'm now going to go into the members area, which is the area. Actually, let's have a quick look at resources first. So if we do go to resources, yes, it does mention to go into the members area. It gives you some videos and some content, but again, a great example here is, I'll show you the members area in a few moments. One thing we do is we provide a series of links to support documents that we deem sufficiently important to grow your business. So let's say, for the sake of argument, you want to know about protecting your intellectual property. We have a link here. If I click on that link, what it will do, it will take you to the government page about intellectual property and your work. So there are a number of really, really important links here to not only government documents, but government and other organisations who we deem important. So let's have a look at finance and funding. It shows you at the bottom. This one is from the British Business Bank. So if I click on preparing for investment and go through to the actual document, we've then got a document from the British Business Bank. Taking a little longer to load. I always tend to find that this happens on a live feed. No, this one's taking a little longer to load, so I'm going to go back. Otherwise, I'm sat here waiting for it to load. On a normal feed, if you're not live feeding, by clicking on that, you'll go to an article by the British Business Bank called "Preparing for Investment." Let's go into the members area. So, James, while the members area is loading, here we go. It's actually loaded. It's on the screen now. So basically, all of our, I'm just going to pop back to you and I speaking for a minute before I go back onto this. So the members area is for people who are on a paid Innovator International program. That includes our legacy members. If our legacy members are currently paying an ongoing monthly fee, they automatically get access to this area. And for the founder members, if they choose to sign up to your business coach, which I'll talk about a little bit in a few moments, they get access to this back end. But they're primarily the two ways to get onto the members area on Innovator Pulse.
Yeah, that's correct.
Fantastic. So if you are a legacy member, you use your, do they need to sign up or do they use their existing details?
No, they can use their existing details. Yeah, all the login details are still the same. Yeah, they should, if you need access to those details or forgot password or anything, I think the website should have that function. But you can always just email me and ask for some help, and I'll be able to help you get on it.
Fantastic, fantastic. So if you're not a member and you want to join, you can go back to Innovator Pulse. Let me just share the screen again. We can talk through this properly. You can click on members area here, and what it will do, it will take you to a screen to log on or to sign up to your business coach, which then gives you indefinite access to that members area as long as you are still subscribing to your business coach. But of course, your business coach, the most important thing isn't the members area, it's the support you get from Karen in the team as well. But we're focusing on Pulse for the time being. We can go, we did a session on that actually separately. If you go back to the YouTube channel or Pulse, you'll see the session we ran with Karen, and that was actually the last Tuesday morning coffee club we ran. So anyway, okay, so let's go into the members area here, and you'll see it's simplified from before, but down the left here we have Indie Plus. I'm going to go on to last. We have a news feed, we have events that are coming up and complete, And James, all event bookings will be managed through the members area as well.
Yeah, they will.
But these are exclusive member events. We have client stories that tell you a little bit about other people's journeys, the challenges they faced, how they've overcome them. And these are people who have got ILR and people who are currently on their journeys. So really, really good set of resources here. And of course, our very own Harriet adds to these weekly. If you want your story added, please do get in touch with us or Harriet. Otherwise, if you want some inspiration, then please do pop on here and have a look what's available. We've got a videos area as well. Harriet's done a session on getting the most out of social media, but we've got our other Tuesday morning coffee. Some of our other Tuesday morning coffee clubs should be here. If they're not, they will be imminently. But we've got sessions on intellectual property, action planning, how to go from startup to innovator visa, facing your fears, brand development. So many resources to help you grow your businesses. That's exactly what this area is for. We mentioned the documents area briefly as well. If I click on this, you'll see a whole range. So the Getting Started series, we've got setting up your business, progressing to innovator founder, finding regional support. We've then got a series of documents on finance and funding, tax, Innovate UK funding, R&D tax credits, preparing for investment. We've got sections on innovation, and we're constantly adding to this as well. So if there's something you want that's not there, let us know. We'll find the contacts, and we'll not only tell you, we'll add it to the system, because this system is just going to grow week by week. And then we have some trusted providers as well. The trusted providers just give a range of contacts who we trust in terms of what we do. They might be a digital partner, they might be a law firm, they might be accountants, but ultimately all of these people are here to help you grow your business. Indie Plus isn't live yet. It is. James, what's the update on Indie Plus? Live imminently?
Yeah, imminently. Yeah, it's just carry on going through development. We don't want to sort of publish it until it's absolutely like bang on.
Yeah.
Because we really see this as a really valuable tool for the members area in our community. It sort of gives them the chance to ask like a really urgent question, maybe about their visa or about IP or some, anything that they, woke up in the middle of the night and thought, oh, hang on, what's I need to find an answer to this right away. They can go onto Indie Plus. We're going to upload it with a huge bank of resources from all of our knowledge about the Innovator Visa, all of our resources. So it should be able to answer any question that you have that we will be able to answer as well.
Yeah.
So once that's ready, we'll put a post up and let you all know. But yeah, that's going to be a really valuable tool for everyone.
Fantastic. So any of you who have used our Innovate International website, you will have seen a limited version of Indie in the bottom right hand corner. And Indie, you can ask them a question in any language, and what it does, whereas something like ChatGPT, bear with me a moment, here we go again, whereas ChatGPT will scour the internet to search for answers, what Indie does, it searches our own documents. So it will search our business planning guide, it will search our various guides on the endorsement application process. Cat issues again. Now, Indie on Pulse. Let me pop back to the Pulse webpage. So Indie does something very, very similar to what happens on the Innovate International website, but all of these documents that I've showed you here, Indie will use these as reference documents. So it's a little bit like ChatGPT, but it's using a trusted library, our own documents, government documents, trusted partner documents. So if you want to know about intellectual property, for example, it will search the government website on intellectual property to find the specific answers that you need. So again, coming soon, Indie Plus. Not there yet, but again, that is imminent. So, James, we've got 4 minutes left. Let's have 30 seconds on each of your business coach and expert sessions. So, yeah. James, tell us what you get through your business coach.
Yeah, so as a member of our private members area, you have access to monthly coaching sessions with a business coach, and you can book them now through this platform, which is really cool. and it's a feature I really wanted to add. So yeah, if you go onto the page and scroll down, you'll be able to see our 3 coaches there.
There we go, Karen, Ali, and Catherine.
Yeah, and their booking links as well.
Fantastic.
Once you sign up, you'll get an email sent to you, and it will sort of introduce you to your business coach. We'll assign you to either Karen, Ali, or Catherine, and then you'll be able to sort of communicate with them, organize your sessions, and then if you want to book yourself, you can go onto their booking link, see when they're available, and book their time. Yeah, such a useful tool, and it's such a vital part of this Innovator founder visa journey for our entrepreneurs.
And I mean, the big thing is that these fantastic people, their role is to help you develop your business. And of course, when you develop your business, you start to hit your goals and your targets and so on. But these people bring out and develop the best side of you, the best person you can be, the best business person you can be. So, if you're serious about hitting your goals and you need that little bit of help, then we strongly recommend this. Now, James, the other new added value service that we've brought in is expert sessions. Expert sessions are a little bit different because we have a wealth of experience in our assessment team. And what expert sessions do, they provide you, rather than with a monthly subscription, a one-off or a number of one-off sessions with the experts you need to meet, James?
Yeah, so this is a great option that we've added here. What we've done is we've got a huge network of amazing business coaches and experts in all sectors, across the UK. So, if you're looking for something really specific or really niche, for example, selling into the NHS, we have people who have sold into the NHS before who will be able to talk you through the process, what you need to prepare, what the NHS is looking for. We have, marketing experts, technology experts, visa support experts, funding experts, scaling experts, and social media experts as well. So whatever you need, we've put together a huge library of people who will be able to help you through a one-off session, or if you want to book 2, 3, or 5 sessions, you'll be able to do that. And it's a lot more specific into what your business needs to grow in a specific area. So yeah, it's a great tool. The great thing about this is you don't need to be a part of the private members area to book it, and you can actually book this section through our public area. So if you're on our services on the Innovator Pulse website, you'll be able to see our expert sessions and click the button, view all our experts, and then book whichever one you want. So yeah, it's a really, really cool tool. And yeah, obviously you're able to reach out to us if you want to talk to us before you book a session, and tell us a bit about your business, tell us what your business might need. We'll be able to help you point you in the right direction. But yeah, it's a really great addition to our services.
Absolutely. We make sure that, the good thing about finding out about the business as well is making sure we're speaking to the right person. It's 10:30. We did start 2 minutes late, so I'm going to give us another couple of minutes here and try and stick roughly to 30 minutes. James, hopefully we've whetted people's appetite enough to want to know more. If you do, please get in touch with James or myself. There's a contact page on Innovator International. James, you'll have to check it. Is there a contact page on Pulse as well?
You can contact us through Pulse. If you scroll down to the bottom.
I'm just double checking now. Thank you very much. The system. Of course, there's a contact us page right at the bottom of Pulse. I'll just share this very quickly to show you. So there we go again. This was the Pulse page. Scroll right to the bottom. There's a get in touch page. Anything you want to know, please don't hesitate to ask us. But again, this is the place to go to for information required to your business journey. But the key thing is confidentiality. What is discussed on Pulse does not go back to the Home Office. I mean, if you're breaching your visa conditions, we'd have to say, look, you might want to check your visa conditions here. But if your business is failing, or it's not growing as quickly as you want to, or you need some help, we are here to help you. That is our role. And the Home Office want to see us help you with your business. So when you get to your checkpoint, you can say, hey, it's all going really well because I got the help that I needed when I needed it. So again, just to clarify, legacy members, if you're on the old Startup Innovator visa, use your Insight details to log on to the new platform. If you don't have those, James can send them to you. If you are a new Innovator founder member and you want access, click on members area and you'll be able to sign up. James, finish off. What was your highlight? What was your Innovator International highlight of 2024?
Has to be the Shard.
Has to be.
Has to be the Shard. It was so amazing. I just love it every year. Can't wait for the next one. But yeah, no, the Shard, top of the Shard, looking over London, beautiful. Seeing everyone there.
Absolutely. For me and Nick, India was amazing, but the Shard, the ability to get, and India will shape what we do moving forward. But when we get all of our members or our members together, and you stood at such an iconic venue, and it's more about the people than the venue, of course, but it was just phenomenal. So does that mean we better start thinking of what we're going to do in 2025?
I think so.
It's now a good time to start planning, do you think? Right.
Yeah.
So you heard it here first. The 2025 event planning has officially started. Just want to spend a couple of seconds. I don't think we're doing another event this year. We are planning another Visa event, but that will be quite a different audience to whoever's watching this now. So to everyone watching, congratulations on what you've achieved through the year within your businesses. It has been phenomenal. You might feel that things are going well. You might feel that things aren't going as well as you wanted. That's where we can give you help. But this festive period, take some time with your family or your friends or people close to you, sit down, relax, reward yourself for what you've achieved and think, this is what I've done this year, I can do even more next year. And hopefully you enjoy your festive period in the UK. James, Innovator International members will never walk alone. That's get happening, sorry. So James, thank you ever so much for your help. Again, I'll put James's contact details back on the page. James Roach, Ops Leader, Innovator International. You'll find him through LinkedIn. Connect him. James and myself, obviously, we're always happy to answer whatever questions you may have. So I hope you enjoy the rest of your December, your festive break. Do get involved with Innovator Pulse. If people are interested in Nexus, they also get Innovator Pulse access. But there's more on that to come, and we'll do a session on that in the new year. So once again, a quick 30 minutes. Thank you all for your time. Have a lovely, lovely day and a lovely, lovely month and a lovely, lovely Christmas from all of the Innovator International team. And we look forward to a prosperous 2025. Thank you very much all.